Hello everyone and welcome to Mr. Mo Franchise. It's episode 11 and in this episode we're going to be taking on the Seattle Mariners and you're going to find out I made a new change to how I play. As far as the random event from the last episode, it was simulate to the first pitcher and then I'm going to play that game, and if I win I simulate 5 more games to the number 2 pitcher and then I play that game, etc, etc, and basically I keep playing until I lose a full play game. So as we do a little bit of simming here, we're going to sim this game against the Dodgers, and we lose that 6-1. Then we have an off day. As you can see, we're in last place. We're 32-62 at this moment. Then we get a win against the Mariners, 7-3. And we're going to play the second game of that series. It's going to be Austin Gomber against Marco Gonzalez. So Gomber's numbers in the year, he's 0-6 with a 4.55 ERA and a 1.57 WHIP. That's got to improve if Gomber's going to be the ace of this staff or somewhere near it. Got to improve that walk to strikeout ratio, 69-49. You want to see that be a little bit better than that. So starting off the game, we're facing Donnie Walton, batting .238 on the season. He's got a 1-2 count. And here's the pitch. And he strikes out on the slider. Good opening there for Austin Gomber. Here's the 2-2 count to Mitch Haniger. And he's going to ground out to shortstop. And that's an out. 2 outs in the inning. And that brings up Kyle Lewis. And Kyle Lewis is batting .262. Here's the 2-1 count. And he's going to launch us into deep right center field. That's going to be at least a double. He does have good speed. We'll see if he tries to turn it into a triple. He is going to hold at second. Especially with 2 outs, probably not worth the risk there. So Gomber gives up his first hit of the day, a double to Kyle Lewis. And that brings up another Kyle Seager, with a 3-1 count. He's only batting .203. And Gomber walks him. There was a base open. And that brings up Dylan Moore. He's batting .225 on the season. Here's the 1-2 count to Dylan Moore. And he's going to ground up the shortstop. And that play is made, and Gomber gets out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the first inning. We have no score. Seattle and Colorado. So the big change I'm doing is I switched my hitting view. I was really struggling with the hitting view the way that it was, and I feel like this view is going to be much better as we take on Marco Gonzalez. And as you'll see here, it's a little bit more zoomed in. 3-2 count to Garrett Hampson. And I strike out. I know it probably seems weird to say, ooh, look, my hitting view's gotten better. I strike out in the first at bat. But I have found that this view works so much better. Here's the 2-2 count to Chris Owings, and he also strikes out. But this hitting view is so much easier for me to see the break and the speed. And so it's a good change for the channel. Here's the 3-2 count to CJ Cron. And he strikes out. And while I talk about the hitting view being better, I strike out all 3 of the first batters. But it does take a little bit to get used to, but it is a good change. Here's the 3-1 count. Austin Gomber gives up another big hit. That's going to be another double for the Mariners. Their second hit of the day and their second double of the day. So, with a runner on second, nobody out, it's Jose Marmoleos, and he's going to walk. So we walk a batter batting .195. And now Gomber has a jam going here. First and second, nobody out. 3-2 count to Evan White. And White's going to fly out to right field. There could be a play here at third base. He is going to challenge the throw. Here comes the throw. And he's going to be safe.
He's in there. He's safe.
So that gives the Mariners first and third and 1 out here in the second. And now we're facing the pitcher, Marco Gonzalez. And Gonzalez is going to pop up pitcher to pitcher. And Gomber's going to catch that. Big second out there for Gomber. Can he get out of this jam as well as the one he got out of the first inning? It brings up Donnie Walton. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he's going to loft this into left field. And that's going to be an out. And Gomber dances out of danger once again. We go to the bottom of the second. Still no score. Josh Fuentes batting fourth today. He's going to pop out to first base, and that's going to be the first out of the second inning. At least we made contact after the first inning was strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Next up is Casey Golden batting fifth today. He's batting .173 on the season, but he has a favorable 3-1 count. And here's the pitch. Swing and a ball, hit deep into center field, but not going to be deep enough. Not quite to the warning track. But once again, this inning going much better than the first inning. And Elias Diaz comes up with a 1-2 count, batting .211 on the season. And he's going to loft this into left field for a single. Good line drive shot there for Diaz. And we finally have our first hit of the game. Watching the replay on this, Diaz golfed that into left field. Went down and got it. And that brings up Jonathan Daza with a 1-1 count. And he's going to hit this to shortstop. Goes the second, gets the force play. That ends the second inning. We go to the top of the third. We have no score here in Colorado. Mitch Haniger with a 1-1 count. Let's see if we can have a quicker inning. Oh, this is a deep ball to left field. Back to the track, and it's caught at the warning track. Gomber gets away with one there. That ball was hit very well, but not far enough. Looking at the standings, you can see we're 33 games out already with a 33-62 record. The Dodgers running away with this division. Next up is the third place hitter, Kyle Lewis. He is already 1 for 1 on the day with that double in the first inning. And here's a hit to right field. That is going to be, oh, it's dropped by the right fielder. It looked like he went back on it and was going to make the play, but it hit off his glove apparently. And they're going to go ahead and call that a double for Kyle Lewis. And that's 2 for 2 for him. Up is Kyle Seager on the 3-2 count, and he's going to hit this to center field. This is going to be a catch and no tag, even with that 75 speed. So once again, Gomber has a runner at second base in all 3 innings. Can he strand this runner as well? 2-2 count to Dylan Moore. And he gets him to strike out on the high heat. Gomber stranded 5. We've played 2.5. The score is 0-0. Carlos Herrera batting in the 8th spot today. Lefty on lefty action, batting .225 in the season. He swings and hits a perfect shot into the gap in center field. He's going to have at least a double. He may challenge this to go to third. He is going to round second, go to third, and he is going to have a stand-up triple. Nice stroke there by Carlos Herrera. His first triple of the season. Perfect wood on this. Perfect. Just a sweet crack in the bat there. That's probably as hard as Carlos Herrera can hit it. And now we have an opportunity to score here. We have Austin Gomber up, batting 107. Here's the 1-2 count. And he swings and hits this shallow in left field. That is not going to be deep enough, and the runner will hold. 1 away. Runner still at third, but that brings back the top of our lineup. We have Garrett Hampson. He's facing a 1-1 count here. And he hits this deep into center field. That should be enough to score the runner. And with that sacrifice fly, the Colorado Rockies are going to take an early 1-0 lead. Good job getting that ball into the air, Garrett Hampson. And that means there's 2 outs in the inning. And that brings up Chris Owings with the 1-1 count. And he's going to hit a ground ball to shortstop. So first is out. And that is the end of the third inning. However, we get 1 run. We take the 1-0 lead. 3-2 count here to Tom Murphy. And this game is tied with 1 stroke of the bat. Tom Murphy sends that deep in the left field. 427 feet on that home run. That's his 10th of the year. And just like that, we are tied 1-1 here in Colorado. Watch the replay on that. No, we're going to skip that. No need to watch it again. 2-1 count here to Jose Marmoleos. Batting 195 in the season. And he's also going to get a hit. This one into the gap in the left field corner. He's going to try for a double, and he's going to have it. So after dancing out of danger for the first 3 innings, Gomber has given up a homer and a double here to start the 4th inning. And that brings up Evan White. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he strikes out looking on the low fastball. Good location there by Gomber to pick up his 3rd strikeout of the day. And that brings up Marco Gonzalez with a 1-2 count. And he's going to fly out to left field. Not going to be able to dance the runner there. And that means there's 2 away. Gomber already up to 71 pitches on the day. probably not going to be able to get through more than 5 or 6 innings. Here's the 2-2 count to Donnie Walton. And he's going to chop that to second base. And that's going to be out. Hampson throws to first. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. A solo shot by Tom Murphy has knotted this game up at 1-1. C.J. Cron leads off the bottom of the 4th inning. He's going to hit this deep into center field. And that is going to be gone! That ball had a lot of carry. Originally, I thought it was going to be a fly ball, but C.J. Cron, his 16th homer of the season. And just like that, the Rockies regain the lead 2-1 on a solo shot by C.J. Cron. I wasn't sure that ball had enough to go, but it did clearly. And Cron does the double fist pump there to Josh Fuentes. And let's watch the replay. We didn't watch the replay of the Mariners home run. No need to watch that, but we'll definitely watch this replay. Cron to center field, 443 feet. A massive shot there. And the Rockies are down. Excuse me, the Rockies are up 2-1. Fuentes is going to strike out on the check swing there. And that's one away. That brings up Casey Golden. He's looking at a 2-1 count from Marco Gonzalez. And he swings and sends that way back, and that is also gone. Casey Golden with a home run, his 8th of the season. That ball went 508 feet. And earlier on when I said this hitting view has helped me, you can see the fruits of the labor, as I didn't have a 508-foot shot many times with that other view. Casey Golden sends this ball deep into the Denver air. Watching this replay, he crushes this ball. And it watches in amusement. That ball was hit hard. 108.3 on the exit velocity as he clears 500 feet. And that was a perfect shot. And the Rockies take the 3-run lead. With one out, here's Elias Diaz. And he's going to hit a hit to left field. So the Rockies' bats have come to life here in the 4th inning. 2 solo home runs by Cron and by Golden. And now a single. And now we have Jonathan Daza up with a 2-1 count. This ball's driven to right field. And that is back, but it's going to be caught for the second out. Starting to get a little overexcited there on a fly ball, but after the 2 home runs, you can see why. Carlos Herrera up 3-2 count. He already has a triple in the day, and he strikes out on the cutter. Probably out of the strike zone. We've played 4, and the Rockies up 3-1. Here's the 3-2 count to Mitch Haniger. And he swings at the knuckle curve that was way outside the strike zone. He must have been fooled on that pitch. Does Gomber a favor. That's Gomber's 4th strikeout of the day. Here's the 2-2 count to Kyle Lewis. And Lewis is going to fly out to right field if we make the catch this time. We do make the catch. 2 away. Gomber's at 85 pitches. Trying to get him through 5 here to get him qualifying for the win. Here's Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 on the day. With a walk, here's the pitch. And he's going to ground out to the shift. And that's going to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rockies 3 and Mariners 1. And that's going to be all for Gomber. Coach Mo is going to go to his bench. Gomber does qualify for the win. He cannot get the loss. And Coach Mo is going to pinch hit Scott Burcham. And in the bullpen, we're going to see, looks like Ty Colberth is up. And Scott Burcham has the 2-2 count. Bottom of the 5th, here's the pitch. And he's going to hit this into center field. Base hit for Burcham. Just got to make contact. That's what Burcham did. He hit it right back where it came. And here's a 3-2 count to Chris Owings. Runner on first. Garrett Hampson, here's the pitch. It's a hit and run, and they're going to avoid the double play ball, and they may not even get Hampson with his speed, and he's going to beat that out. Hampson with the hit, and now Gonzalez has given up 2 hits to start this inning. Watching the replay there, Hampson's speed is just too much to handle. And the Rockies are threatening here in the 5th. Here's Chris Owings the bat. He's going to lay down a bunt, and that's going to be popped up, and it's going to drop. And they're going to get a force at second. Interesting play there. So we do advance the runner to third in an odd play there. Here's the 2-1 count to C.J. Cron. And he's going to hit this. And that's a base hit for C.J. Cron. And the Rockies take a 4-1 lead. Clearly this view is having much help. Not counting that first inning when we struck out the side. And that's going to chase Marco Gonzalez. He doesn't get through 5, and he gives up 4 runs. And in comes, for the Mariners, Sam Delaplane with a 4.41 ERA on the season. Lefty's hitting 304. That's a concern. And a walk here to Josh Fuentes is going to load the bases. And that brings up Casey Golden, who already earlier in this game had a home run. So the Rockies here with an opportunity to blow this game wide open. Here's the 1-1 count. He's going to dribble one to the pitcher's mound. Pitcher's going to throw home, and that is going to get the force out. Fielder's choice there for Golden. Nice job by the pitcher to save a run. And that brings up Elias Diaz with 2 outs. And he's going to hit this off of the pitcher. Can he beat it out? Here's the throw to first. Oh, he just gets him at first base. And the Rockies don't quite blow it open, but they do pick up several runs in this inning. And we go to the top of the 6th, 4-1, Rockies. Coach Mo's going to call on Daniel Bard here in the 6th inning with the 4.37 ERA. He's got a 3-1 count on Dylan Moore. Moore is 0 for 2 in the day. Here's the pitch. And Bard comes in and immediately walks the first person that he faces. You never want to see that as a coach. Next up is Tom Murphy, who has a 2 for 2 day with the home run. And make it 3 for 3, his second home run of the day. And just like that, the Mariners have cut it to a 4-3 game. Murphy hits that 463 feet out of the park, his second of the day. And Daniel Bard, that's what happens when you walk the leadoff guy. They always come around the score. And the Mariners down by 1. Let's watch the replay, and we see gone. That 2 in his number there stands for how many home runs he's hit so far today. Tom Murphy, 105.5 on the exit velo. Next up, Jose Marmolejos, and a 2-1 count, and he cracks this ball, and Daniel Bard immediately comes in and gives up a walk, a home run, and a double. Coach Mo might want to think about getting another pitcher to pitch because it is not Daniel Bard's day today. He's already lost his closing spot, and it looks like Coach Mo is going to warm up Stevenson, and he is going to go ahead and bring in Ty Colbert. Colbert comes in with a 3-2 count on Evan White. Here's the pitch. And he gets a ground ball up the middle. Gloved by Hampson. The throw to first. 1 away. Good job moving the runner there for the Mariners. Ty France up. 2-2 count. And he's going to hit another ground ball. Knocked down by Hampson. Can he get him at first? He does not. And France ties the game at 4-4. Donnie Walton back in the leadoff spot here. 0 for 3 in the day. Lefty and lefty. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this ball is going to be hit, and it's going to find a hole into the outfield. And they're going to try to go to third, and they're going to be safe at third. And it's first and third with only 1 out. The Mariners' offense has exploded here in the 6th. Next up is Mitch Haniger. He is 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to right field. That's probably going to be enough to score the runner from third. Even with that slow speed, here's the throw. Safe. And the Mariners put up a 4 spot here in the 6th, and they take the 5-4 lead. 2-2 count to Kyle Lewis. And he's going to find a hole up the middle. And the hits keep coming. And then they're going to take second base on the throw. Didn't hit the cutoff man. Now it's second and third with 2 outs. Kyle Lewis with another double. Kyle Seager up, 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he's going to take ball 4 inside. And that's going to load the bases. Ty Colbert having a hard time here. And that's going to be all for him. Coach Mo's going to call on Robert Stevenson. Stevenson with the 4.04 ERA. And he's got a 1-2 count to Dylan Moore. And he gets him on the high cheese. Finally, the inning comes to a close, but not before the Mariners pick up 4 runs. We go to the bottom of the 6th. As Casey Sadler comes in for the Mariners, he's sporting a 3.31 ERA. And the Mariners now have a 1-run lead. Up to bat is Jonathan Daza with a favorable hitting count. He's 0 for 2 in the day. And he does a good job waiting on that hanging slider. Unfortunately, it goes right to the right fielder. 1 away. Next up is Carlos Herrera. 2-2 count. He swings and hits one out to left field. Opposite field power. And it is going to be off the wall. Can he get his 3rd triple today? He's going to try. And he does. A stand-up triple. That is the 2nd triple for Carlos Herrera today. Unbelievable. Nice job, Carlos Herrera. He doesn't have a lot of power, but he's found the gaps a couple times today. And now the Rockies have the tying run at 3rd base. Can they bring him in? It's going to be up to Raimel Tapia. Here's the pitch. And he's going to hit one into center field. And that's going to score the run. And we have a tie game at 5-5. A pinch hit there by Raimel Tapia. And he looks excited. A lot of scoring here in the 6th inning. Next up is Garrett Hampson. He's got a favorable 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball to left field. I don't think it's going to have quite the distance. It's just going to be a fly ball out. And now there's 2 away.
Now batting.
And that means Coach Mo's going to call in a pinch hitter, and he's going to bring in Sam Hilliard. 3-1 count. And Hilliard draws the walk, which does put a runner in scoring position. And it brings up C.J. Cron, who is 2 for 3 on the day. And he's 4 for 7 in the series. Here is a wild pitch to throw a 3rd. He is safe, and both runners advance. And now the Rockies have 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs. Now there is a base open now for C.J. Cron, and the Mariners will do the intentional walk. Cron is going to take first base, which means he's reached base 3 times today. And that loads him up for Josh Fuentes, who is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Casey Sadler, bases loaded, 1-1 count. Josh Fuentes. Swing and a base hit up the middle. Here comes 1 run to score. Here comes another run. Sam Hilliard is going to cross the plate, and the Rockies reclaim the lead 7-5. Clutch hit there. And that means the Mariners are going to call him Domingo Tapia. And Golden will be the hitter here. 3-2 count. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Already a home run today. Swing and a ground ball to 3rd base. And Golden will be out. And that's the end of the inning, but not before the Rockies pick up 3 runs of their own. We go to the top of the 7th. Sam Hilliard will now be in center field. And Coach Mo's going to call him Michael Gibbons. Let's see if he can have some better luck than the rest of the bullpen today. He's sporting a 3.18 ERA. Good averages against opponents who are hitting under 200 from both sides. Here's the 2-2 count. And they finally get Tom Murphy. After 2 home runs today, he strikes out on the slider outside. And Michael Gibbons records the strikeout. 3-2 count here to Jose Marmoleos. And he's going to take ball 4 on the low outside change. Gibbons tried to get him to chase. And now the Mariners have a runner on first. 1-2 count to Evan White. And he's going to strike out on the high inside fastball. 2 away for Michael Gibbons. And the Mariners will call on a pinch hitter here. They're going to call on J.P. Crawford, who has a .220 average. 5 home runs on the season, though. 1-2 count here from Michael Gibbons to J.P. Crawford. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop up to shallow left field, and that's going to be caught. And let's hit the 7th inning stretch. It's the Rockies 7, the Mariners 5. Mariners call him Brandon Brennan with a nice 2.65 ERA on the season. And he's going to face Elias Diaz, who's 2 for 3 on the day so far. Here's the pitch. Swinging the strikeout on the low change. He couldn't hold up. Diaz strikes out, and that means one away for Jonathan Daza. And he's going to wait on that hanging slider, and he's going to take it. He's going to find a gap in the outfield. He'll have at least a double. He might be thinking 3. Could it be the 3rd triple of the day for the Rockies? It is going to be 3 triples on the day for the Colorado Rockies. Jonathan Daza, his 3rd triple of the season. And the Rockies are looking for more this inning. Look at that. Daza right out of the gates was thinking more than just a double. Watching it all the way, and here he comes. And a good slide here. And with one away, Carlos Herrera. Can he bring him in? The infield's drawn in to try to stop this run from scoring. And it's a little blooper in front of the plate. And going to be tagged out. Daza went aggressively. The catcher did make the play. Got the tag out. And that'll be 2 away. And then Coach Mo is going to go to the pinch hitter for Michael Givens. And he's going to call upon Ryan McMahon, it looks like. Scratch that. Looks like it might be Matt Adams. It is going to be Matt Adams. 1-2 count to Matt Adams. Here's the pitch, and he's going to swing and strike out on the changeup in the dirt. We've played 7. Colorado 7. Seattle 5. In comes Carlos Estevez to face Donnie Walton. He's 1 for 4 on the day. Here's the 1-2 count. And he gets him to strike out on the fastball. 98 miles per hour on the gun. That was a low pitch, but the umpire called it. 2-2 count to Mitch Haniger. And he's going to hit one down the third base line. It's gloved. The throw. He's going to be safe. That was a close bang-bang play, and Coach Mo is going to challenge it, I believe. Yep, he says challenge it. Nothing to lose here in the 8th inning. You might get lucky, and he might actually be out. But very little to lose since it's already in the 8th inning. So the umpires will go under and see. Let's watch the replay. He does look out on that replay. That was a bang-bang play, but I think he's out. And the umpires have their call, and they are going to call him out. 2 outs. Nice use of the replay there by Coach Mo. And that makes this inning completely different for Kyle Lewis. And he gets another hit in the day. Can he turn this into a double? He's going to try. Here comes the throw. And he is safe. Kyle Lewis. I believe that's his 4th double of the day. And a good thing that they got that out on the replay call, or else it would be 7-6 right now. Here's the 2-1 pitch with 2 outs. And that's going to be hit into the gap. That's going to make this a 7-6 game. That's going to be at least a double. Taken off the wall, and they're going to hold it to a double. High-scoring game here. It's now 7-6. Kyle Seager gets his 15th double of the season and an RBI. And up is Dylan Moore with a 1-2 count. And he's going to strike out on the low slider. We've played 7.5. And it's a close one. Rockies 7, Mariners 6. Here's the 3-2 count to Garrett Hampson leading off the bottom of the 8th. And he's going to drive one in the left field for a single. Utilize that speed now on the base pads. As Brandon Brennan gives up a single to Garrett Hampson. 3-2 count to Sam Hilliard. Struggling on the year at 214 average. And he's going to fly out to center field. Hampson's going to go halfway and then come back. 1 away. And Coach Mo is going to have CJ Crone up with a 1-1 count. He's 2 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. Swinging along and way back and gone. CJ Crone with the perfect swing. A 2-run blast that traveled 462 feet. Man, this ball is really flying today in Colorado. And that extends the lead for the Rockies as it's now 9-6. We have seen no lead is safe today, so that is a great insurance home run. And he got all this. He was clearly looking for this pitch. And he was right on top of it. 2-run dinger. 113 exit velocity for CJ Crone, who's clearly been the highlight of this offensive team this year. And we have a 1-2 count to the next batter, Josh Fuentes, batting cleanup today. He's 1 for 3 in the day. And he's going to take that back up to the middle for a single. Almost takes off the head of the pitcher. And Brandon Brennan is looking like he's on fumes out there. Mariners might want to take him out as he's given up several big hits this inning. And they are going to call in a reliever. It's going to bring in Aaron Fletcher, the lefty, who has struggled against righties this year. Over 400 average for righties this year. And a walk is drawn there by Casey Golden, and that brings up Elias Diaz. He's 2 for 4 in the day with 2 singles. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Fletcher. Swinging a ground ball to third base. 5, 4, 3 on the double play. And that is the end of the inning, but not before the Rockies pick up 2 more on this C.J. Cron 2-run homer. We go to the top of the 9th. 15 runs and 27 hits have been accounted for today. And they're going to go to Scott Oberg for the save. In comes Oberg. He is 19 for 22 on save opportunities this year. Here's the pitch to Tom Murphy, who's 3 for 4 in the day, and he strikes out. No home run for Tom Murphy, and that's 1 away for Scott Oberg, looking for his 20th save on the season. 3-2 count to Jose Marmoleos, who's 2 for 2 in the day. Make that 3 for 3 as he cranks out a solo shot. As I said, no lead is safe today as the balls are flying out of here. Good news for Colorado, that was only a solo shot, but that ball went 462 feet. We have had a lot of home run balls today that have traveled over 450 feet. That is what you get when you play in Colorado. And Marmoleos was all over this ball. 108 exit velocity. And that makes it a 9-7 game. And here's the 1-2 count to Evan White. Rockies hoping to cling to this lead. And he's going to pop up to the first baseman. Can he get there in time? C.J. Cron does get under it, and there's 2 away. And the Rockies are 1 out away from picking up a big 9-7 victory. Jake Fraley comes in to pinch hit. He's batting .270 on the season. 1-2 count. He strikes out on the fastball. And the game is over. And the Rockies win 9-7 in an exciting offensive showing for both teams, really. Lots of hits. Lots of deep home runs. But at the end, the Rockies scored enough. Thanks to the new hitting view that I am now using. 9 runs on 15 hits for the Rockies. 7 runs on 13 hits for the Mariners. And hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Granted, for season 1, it's too late. But hopefully this is a sign of things to come for seasons 2 and after. Great game today. Hope this was exciting to watch. It was fun to play. And as we see some of these replays, we see a lot of hits. Look at this. For the Rockies, C.J. Cron, 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. He's the player of the game. Herrera, 2 for 4 with 2 triples and 2 runs scored. Casey Golden went 1 for 4 with a home run. And Jonathan Daza went 1 for 4 with a triple as well. And we look at that game log, and you can just see, you can just look at these averages for both sides. For us, Hampson had 2 hits. Cron had 3 hits. Fuentes had 2 hits. Diaz had 2 hits. Herrera had 2 triples. Burcham came in with a pinch hit single, and Tappy had a pinch hit single as well. I mean, there were a lot of hits all around today for Colorado, 15 in all with 9 runs. And they pick up the much needed victory, and more so the confidence for our ability to see the ball in this series. We leave this game 9-7 with the victory. What a great game though for Tom Murphy as well as Jose Marmoleos. 3 for 5 for Murphy, 2 home runs. And Marmoleos had 3 for 3 game. We sim that game. We sim that date. We lose to the Dodgers 11-6. Then we get the next win 4-3. We sim the next game. And we lose that game. So as you can see, the Dodgers took 2 of 3. And now we're going to be taking a 3-game series against the Angels. We win that first one 10-5. And we lose the next one in the sim. So after that big win where a lot of runs were scored, the GM was very impressed with that victory. He liked to see the different approach we took at the plate. And we went up a whopping 16 with the GM. So now we have a 35 approval rating. That was a huge jump for us to get back in good graces with the GM. It's not You know, it's under 50, but it's still better than what it was. So that's all for today. Next game, we'll be taking on the Angels as we try to keep winning the play it game, then send to the next pitcher. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, think about subscribing, smash that like button, and tell a friend what's going on here in Colorado. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.